going on, Phils and Jericho? It's Megadash, and welcome to My Little Investigations. This came out last week, and I'm just now getting to it. I actually had a request to play this game, which, although, fortunately for him, I was actually already planning on doing it. I just was waiting for the, BTD 5 series to finish. So, this is actually version 1.02 of the game, so it's, in a way, it's a good thing that I waited. A couple things that added, it was mostly crash fixes, but fortunately, especially for a video, what it added in the options menu, the ability to enable skipping unseen dialogue, which is, if my test run of the first very long portion where you literally cannot do anything is to be believed, that will be a very helpful option to have enabled. Anyway, without further ado, My Little Investigations Chapter 1, or Case 1, True Blue Scootaloo. Actually, before I go on, I should mention that, well, this is supposedly a tribute to the Ace Attorney series, the Phoenix Wright ones. I've actually never played those, so full disclosure. So I will not be able to judge it on that aspect, but I will be judging it just as a general game. Anyway. Let's start a new game. My Little Investigations Case 1, True Blue Scootaloo. Oh, I have to actually select it. Okay, that's new to this version. I didn't have to do that last time. Okay, visual cases, True Blue Scootaloo. I guess there's going to be at some point. They mentioned a case creator in the like the release announcement or whatever that might potentially come out. So I guess at some point they are going to come. There will be custom cases. Okay, True Blue Scootaloo. When Scootaloo gets accidentally accused of a big gem heist, it's up to newly minted detective Twilight Sparkle to get to the bottom of the case. Alright, let's start the case. Loading audio. Yes, we know. Carousel Boutique, 11:08 p.m.
Find it! It's here somewhere.
It's the Diamond Dogs, isn't it? Judging by those voices. And the intro, little picture.
Yes, that's a thing called mouth.
Kind of sound like Gollum, though.
Wait, I think. Aha! I found it!
Finally.
Yeah, they're Diamond Dogs. Yeah, definitely Diamond Dogs. Yeah. What's Scootaloo doing in there? So, what, okay, so we already know exactly who committed the crime. That seems to be a bit of a problem with this.
Rarity, I came as soon as I heard. What happened?
Okay, so I have to actually manually go through all the dialogue. I see Twilight does not have, any wings, which means this is clearly an inferior product. Get on to patching that, Equestrian Dreamers, the creators of this game.
Oh, Twilight! It's awful, horrible, dreadful, perhaps even the worst possible thing!
Of course it is. Yes, Rarity, we believe you.
And that would be...
you have to actually click. You don't can't hit a key.
Well, I shall have you know that last night I became a victim, a tragic
Oh no!
victim. Woe is me! I shall never recover from this injury that's been wrought upon me.
English, Rarity.
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
I was in the zone, Twilight. But if I must, last night I was stolen from.
Stolen from? You mean robbed?
Stolen from? What was stolen?
They were stolen, Twilight! Both of them!
What are they? Rarity. Seriously, you're not giving me very much information here.
My two jewels! True Blue and Opal!
As in the cat? I got a dot right there.
What Rarity is trying to say is that thieves broke into the Carousel Boutique last night.
Thank you, Mare.
Stole both the True Blue, a large sapphire that she had recently acquired when gem hunting, and Opal, which is her cat.
So, they stole the cat why on the earth, excuse me, why in Equestria with the Diamond Dogs, which we know that's the Diamond Dogs, steal her cat?
How could they? How could they? Oh, my poor darling, all alone out there with those ruffians!
I really hope she's talking about the
I'm
cat.
gonna go ahead and hope that she was talking about her cat there.
Thank you, Twilight. Oh, okay, there's another line of dialogue I can skip. What happened? What happened? Do you have an idea who did this?
No. I'm afraid we haven't the slightest idea.
The lip sync seems a bit off. Although the voice acting is passable, I guess. So,
Ponyville doesn't really have much of a police force, you see, so we are a little under-equipped to handle something like this. This doesn't happen very often, you know. An investigative team from Canterlot has agreed to look into it, but I'm afraid they won't be here for a few days.
A few days? But the thieves
Oh,
might be
no!
long gone by then, and... Wait...
they probably already
is
are.
this the same investigative team as last time?
Exactly what happened last time? I can't seem to recall.
The one brought in to investigate the baby that went missing and which ended up being found unharmed in the closet?
Why on earth was your baby in the closet? That sounds like a pretty poor place to put your baby, unless it crawled in there, I guess.
Ah, yes. I
Need
do
more
recall
details on that.
But I'm not sure where you're going with.
They're
The one that
incompetent?
somehow managed to implicate Pinkie Pie in a fictional Dragon X smuggling ring?
Okay then.
Yes. Yes, that's the one.
Oh boy.
Think
This is gonna be
positive,
great.
Twilight. They may, perform better this time. Yes, that's the ticket.
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's not much for it either way, Twilight. After all, no pony in our town has any experience with this sort of thing. We'll just have to wait it out.
I really wish they would get rid of these ... dialogue tree things. It'd be really nice because then it's like, oh wait, I just have to click again.
Oh, I have so much to do at the moment. I simply can't stay around any longer. We'll get to the bottom of this as soon as that investigative team arrives, Rarity. You have my word.
Okay, so we actually are able to control things now. Oh, or
I'm
not.
afraid she's right, you know. We shall simply have to wait it out.
Except this is a game about investigation, and I'm probably going to play Twilight, and we're not going to wait it
That
out, huh?
investigative team gets their hooves on this case? Who knows what ridiculous things they might come up with this time? There has to be a better way.
Echo's the only way to indicate thinking.
Rarity, I'm on the case.
Dun dun dun! Yeah,
I beg
figured.
your pardon, Twilight?
Ooh, the music
Some
changed.
pony needs to get to the bottom of this, right? Well, I volunteer. I've had experience investigating crime before, after all.
Yeah, the voice acting's okay, but the lip sync definitely needs
Twilight,
work.
I'm really not sure if that's such a grand idea.
Especially considering that this game was in development for the better part of 3 years. I'm not kidding. They actually had, like, in the release note, they mentioned they had been, like, 2 years and 9 months or something, or 8 months. And that was only since their first engine video, not since they've actually started. Most AAA games don't take that long, although then again, they were unpaid volunteers working on their own free time, so I guess I can maybe give them a pass, but still. 2 years and 8 months? That's like 32 months.
Well, I mean,
Anyway.
sure. That particular investigation pretty much involved completely airtight evidence that directly identified the culprits in one go.
And yet
And
the
it
investigative team
also
screwed it up.
included an eyewitness who saw almost everything who could lead me exactly to the clues. But it's not like the team from Canterlot will be much better, right?
Forgive me, Twilight,
Okay.
if your words do not inspire a great deal of confidence.
I don't like that line.
It'll be fine. Don't you worry, Rarity. I'll have this case wrapped up in a jiffy. Mystery novels came through for me then, so surely they'll come through for us again.
Mystery novels, they're like always like super accurate on helping you deal with actual real life crime. Oh, hello!
Gah! Pinkie, where in Equestria did you come from?
Oh, well, I was walking by and I was all, my assistance is needed, and I must fulfill my duty.
Oh my god, is this the same voice actor for Pinkie from Epic Love Time, or Epic Cupcake Time? I think her name's like Bree Faith or something. She doesn't, I'm sorry, Bree Faith, but you don't sound anything like Pinkie Pie. It's just, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Move
What
on.
are you doing?
Helping a pony in need. Duh!
I'm the one who knows something about investigations, not you. Remember what last time?
Nope.
Of course I do, silly. But this time is completely different. I have,
Uh-huh.
wait for it, a walkthrough!
Oh boy. Sounds great.
A what?
Yeah, the lip sync is definitely
A
off.
walkthrough, silly! For this game, the way things work are completely
Oh my
different than
god.
last time. Honestly, sometimes I worry about her.
Of course they made a Pinky breaking the fourth wall joke. Of course they did.
Pinky, you're talking to some bushes.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, what? Bushes? You mean the player?
Oh, Twilight!
Or in your case, the
I'm
viewer.
not talking to those old things. I'm talking to them! Out there! Do you see what
Oh
I have
my
to
god.
work with here?
Yes, I see that God, this joke has been run into the ground too many times and I am sick of it. Please, if anyone makes another game that involves Pinkie Pie, please do not have her break the fourth wall, because it's an old joke now. It's not funny anymore. Anyway.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Just, do your thing, Pinky.
Alright.
Doki doki. Well, the first step of any investigation is to move around. You can't find anything if you don't move your little rump to it.
She's gonna teach me, she's gonna be the tutorializer, isn't she?
You first lift your hoof up and move it in front of your other hoof.
Yeah, thanks, Pinky.
I'm pretty sure I know how to walk.
Oh, right. But I bet you've never walked like this before. Now,
Oh my
if you
god.
want her to walk, well, you just gotta click on a spot you want her to walk to, and she goes. Or, if you want her to keep moving, just press and hold, and she'll walk towards your cursor.
I apologize for subjecting you, viewer, to this.
And,
Anyway.
of course, if you wanted to get somewhere lickety-split, just double-click and hold, and she'll run like the wind.
I'm
Oh my
pretty
god.
sure I can walk myself.
Oh,
Thank you, Twilight.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about the details. They'll figure it out, and that's a pinky promise.
Okay.
So now we know how to move. Great. But what about, examining evidence?
Why would she ask that except in the context of a tutorial where she knows what's going on, but she clearly doesn't?
Oh, that's simple. If you want to talk to someone
And
or
they
look
use
at
the squeeze
something,
sound.
all you gotta do is click on it. Easy peasy. Why, I bet if you clicked on that broken window there, you'd think of lots of things to say about it.
Okay.
It's just a window.
Yeah,
broken,
but you
though.
wanna keep them happy, right? So you better think of something to say about it. Otherwise, they might get upset.
Oh my
Right,
god.
Of course. We wouldn't want to make them upset after all.
And that's it.
Thank you,
That's
finally.
it?
That's it. Well, that's not it, but it's it for now. Cause the other its come later. You're not ready for those its yet, though. Don't you worry about them.
Thanks, Pinky.
Okay.
Okie dokie, and I'm off. Bye, Twilight.
Finally!
I'll see you real soon too. Catch you later.
I have to be honest. I love the show canon iteration of Pinkie Pie. I cannot stand the sort of fan version of her where she's just super hyper, break the fourth wall, nothing ever. She's just a randomness character. I don't like that Pinkie
That
Pie.
was fascinating, was it not?
I suppose.
That's one way to describe it.
But useful, wouldn't you say? Though,
Yeah.
I must confess, I still do not believe that this is a good idea.
I do have to admit, if I didn't know that you had to click to move, I probably would have tried to use WASD or the arrow keys for a while. So, yeah.
Don't worry, Verity. I'll get to the bottom of this before that investigation team even gets here.
Thanks. Okay, so I guess now we have control of... Okay, so we have a few things. We have options. Which are just the same options as the intro screen. We have evidence. See, Twilight Sparkle. I can combine Twilight Sparkle with some of the other characters. Oh ho ho! That's me, Twilight Sparkle. Every pony says I'm an egghead. Yes, indeed, I am. I can't help it if I'm well-read and inquisitive. So clicking on them does nothing. Okay, Rarity, Ponyville's resident fashionista. The victim in this case, both True Blue and Opal were stolen from her last night. Mayor of Ponyville can be a bit slippery, being a politician and all, but we love her all the same, and we know she means well. Okay, so those are our people so far. If I combine them, what happens?
I can't seem to find a logical connection here.
Okay, so that's all that happens if Twilight cannot find a logical. So I can either talk to Rarity, I can look at the Carousel Boutique, the broken window. That's pretty much it to do here. I think, since that intro sequence took so damn long, I think I'm gonna cut it off there, and we'll start actually investigating in part 2. So, I'm Egghead Twilight, and I'm out.